I'm saying what I like to jam when I go. Hey, you gonna be up right now, but a contract. Know that. Know that. So, come Saturday night, I'm coming in here to beat his. He gonna come, he gonna be tough, strong, but I'm coming to whoop his. And I stand by that. I stand by that. I'm f***ing him up.
You gotta think, right? Okay.
I can't wait to beat this clown, bro. This dude is a clown.
Focus on me.
You better have that chin ready, baby. You better have it ready.
Real clown.
I already figured you out.
You not fighting.
What else you got, man?
Yo, senior, you're
I only
not
seen
in the
10
ring.
seconds of your fight.
I seen you fight before.
I only
You
seen
can't
10
fight.
seconds of your fight. You're boring as hell.
Come on, bro. Stop it, bro.
Boring, man. You almost got knocked out. Even your daughter
my
said you
God,
got knocked
almost
out.
got knocked out. Tio got hurt his
Come
last
on,
fight
man.
too. Ooh. Didn't he get hurt his last fight?
Man, if it wasn't for those
Did Tio get hurt his last fight?
My son don't be throwing
Did
punches,
Tio
man.
get hurt his last fight?
My
I
son don't
watched
be
him.
throwing punches,
I paid
man.
attention.
You are not going to believe the absolute chaos that just erupted between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. Because the second they stopped being polite, this press conference turned into a vicious attack on each other's pride. The tension was already suffocating. But then Terence Crawford stormed in out of nowhere and completely hijacked the moment, pouring gasoline on an already burning fire. You have to watch this full breakdown to understand the mental warfare happening here, because seeing these egos clash like this proves that this fight is now personal on a level we rarely see in boxing.
I think that he did some great things against them guys. I seen a lot of weaknesses in his game too, and something that he said earlier, he said, Tio never lost to a southpaw. Well, I never lost to an orthodox. So it ain't no different, but
The difference is you never fought no elite fighter.
okay, I don't think y'all did either.
Oh, so you gotta show it, baby.
I don't think
pressure's
y'all
on
did
you.
either. I ain't see
Not on my son.
I ain't see Limachenko throw no punches.
You
for
never
6
been on a
rounds.
big stage like this.
I didn't see Limachenko throw punches for
You
6
never been
rounds.
on a big stage like
I
this.
didn't see Limachenko throw punches.
Because we
for 6
froze him.
rounds. Okay, you gonna see.
We gonna freeze you too.
You better not throw the towel.
The situation went nuclear the moment Teofimo Sr. tried to brag about cracking the code on Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, because Shakur Stevenson immediately cut him off to expose the harsh reality of those fights. Shakur didn't just dismiss those wins. He looked Teofimo dead in the eye and told him he has never stepped in the ring with a true elite-level genius like him. This is supreme confidence from Shakur, effectively telling Teofimo that everything he's accomplished means absolutely nothing now that he's finally standing across from a real master.
Well, I see their weakness. That's what I do. You know, we broke the code with with Loma that nobody had ever done. You know, we didn't let him get comfortable in there. You saw that, you know, within like 8 rounds, he didn't know what to do. I did the same thing with Josh Taylor, and we're gonna do the same thing with Shakur.
Real hard.
Man, what do you say to that, bro? Like, do you hear him, bro? I just can't wait to beat him and shut him up, bro. Tio not on this level. Tio is a high-level fighter, but he's not on my level. I'm an elite-level fighter, and come January 31st, I'm gonna show.
From that moment on, the entire room descended into absolute, non-stop verbal chaos that felt way more like a brutal 13th round than a standard press event. You could feel the hatred in the air as Shakur Stevenson ruthlessly started dismantling Teofimo's psychological state, calling out his mental fragility, and basically telling him he's already broken before the first bell even rings. But Teofimo didn't back down for a second. He fired right back, screaming that Shakur is nothing but a boring, overrated runner who puts fans to sleep. It was just an explosion of ego and noise with both sides talking over each other, refusing to let the other man have the last word. And honestly, seeing this level of genuine bad blood makes you realize that when they finally get in that ring, it is going to be personal, ugly, and absolutely unforgettable.
Be 100 times better come fight night against Teofimo Lopez than I was against Cepeda. 1,000 times better. Faster, sharper, stronger, mentally more on point, and I can't wait.
You said a couple of times now you see some holes in Teofimo's game. I know you don't want to give away your game plan at the kickoff press conference, but where are the weaknesses? Where are some of the weaknesses in his game?
A lot of the weaknesses is in his mental. I think it's more mental than anything, and I'm going to expose it.
The tension didn't just peak, it detonated. insults ripped through the room, turning savagely personal as voices roared, pushing security to the brink. The air crackled, one word away from a full-blown brawl. Promoters tried to talk legacy, but the fighters had already hijacked the entire event, proving this isn't just a fight. It's raw, unbridled hatred.
Thanks for the reminder, Chris. This place is special. I think when this fight was talked about, I think both Shakur and Teofimo Lopez need a huge amount of credit for making this fight. Both of the guys are the respective kings of their division. Teofimo Lopez, the #1 guy at 140. Shakur, the #1 guy at 135. And when I heard about this fight, I didn't expect it to happen. And, you know, the work that His Excellency's done, Ring Magazine, to make this fight quite sensational. But the icing on the cake is to see the fight at Madison Square Garden. This is, for me, the absolute mecca of boxing.
Forget the chaos for a second, because this fight, this moment, is pure boxing royalty. We're talking about two undisputed kings, Teofimo Lopez, the absolute ruler at 140, and Shakur Stevenson, the untouchable force at 135, stepping up when no one thought they would. This isn't just a fight. It's a clash of titans, a legacy-defining showdown. And where else could it happen but the legendary Madison Square Garden? This isn't just an arena, it's the sacred mecca of boxing, where legends are forged and history is written. The chaos was so absolute, so utterly unhinged, that when the powerful voice of Turki Alshik cut through, even he seemed taken aback. His unimpressed tone didn't calm the storm. It somehow amplified the raw, untamed energy, pushing the entire spectacle into an even more dangerous, unpredictable realm.
This fight is the first step of crazy map of boxing next year and the beginning of 27. This is not an easy fight. Thank you so much.
The press conference wasn't just a preview. It was a declaration of war. Both fighters, fueled by a visceral hatred, promised nothing less than total domination, utter humiliation, and a silencing blow that will echo through history. This wasn't stage promotion. This was raw, unfiltered animosity boiling over, making January 31st not just a fight, but an unavoidable, explosive collision.
So I just, I don't know. I don't think he can get it done against Shakur when it comes to like, cause it's going to be just a skill match. I don't think he's going to try to rough Shakur up.
Just as the press conference reached its boiling point, a new force emerged. Teofimo Lopez Sr. seized the mic, and the entire atmosphere shifted. The raw, emotional chaos instantly gave way to a chilling, calculated confidence. This wasn't mere trash talk. This was a father, a strategist, laying bare a mindset. He dismissed any stylistic theatrics from Shakur, declaring, "We've seen it all. We're not guessing, we're preparing." His words weren't about punches. They were about growth, about mental fortitude, a psychological masterclass designed to unnerve.
All that Crawford in the past, and you know, Crawford stated, "Oh, you want to get to me?"
Yeah, but he
fight
really
Shakur
want to
first."
fight Crawford, and we're gonna call him out after we beat up his boy. You know,
That's to the game plan.
That's
Even
the
though
game
you guys
plan.
have, even if he requires you,
well, he
guys
ain't
go
gonna
up.
fight us, man. He ain't gonna fight us, man. We've been chasing this guy for the longest. My son is even willing to go up to 160 to fight him. You know, listen, speed kills. You know what I'm saying? Speed kills, and that's why we're gonna beat Shakur. He ain't faster than us, and we're gonna catch him. We're gonna catch him.
Teofimo Sr. wasn't just talking. He was painting a masterpiece of psychological warfare, framing his son as a warrior forged in fire, constantly evolving by choosing danger over comfort. This wasn't about fleeting wins. It was about legacy, about the audacious underdog who conquered Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, a chameleon of the ring whose style shifts with every challenge. His conviction was palpable, dismissing trivialities like ring size and gimmicks with a chilling declaration. "We're not here for the knockout. We're here to outthink you." This isn't just a fight, it's a chess match. And Teofimo Sr. just laid out their opening gambit.
Hey, we do this for the legacy. So I tell my son, when I told him, you know, let's go after Colmig, let's go after Lomachenko, let's go after Josh Taylor. And all of those three fights, he was the underdog. You know what I'm saying? And big time. I mean, with Josh Taylor, he was like 23 experts said that he was going to lose. So, you know, and he gave us an amazing performance, you know. And it wasn't the same as performance he gave with Barbosa's. You know, like his styles have changed all the time, and that's the scariest part about him. You know, and he comes to entertain.
Forget the lofty comparisons to Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Even if they feel like a monumental reach, they are the very essence of the Lopez camp's unshakable, almost defiant confidence. This isn't about hoping for a lucky punch. It's a deep-seated, almost spiritual conviction that their explosive speed, relentless adaptability, and suffocating pressure will shatter Shakur's legendary calm. Whether that audacious belief can survive 12 rounds against a master technician remains the ultimate, electrifying question. But from a psychological standpoint, this wasn't just noise. It was a chilling declaration of absolute conviction. When two camps are so utterly convinced they are smarter, faster, and more prepared, a fight transcends mere sport and becomes an utterly fascinating, unpredictable, and explosive collision of wills.
Did Shakur by any chance implement a bigger ring, or like, you know?
We don't care about that,
No?
man. I mean, we're just gonna box this dude, man. You know, we're not going in there for the knockout. We never do. You know, the only fight that my son looked like sloppy was with Cambosis because he was dying in there. And, you know, he said that he felt better when he was attacking more, you know. But we never do that. We always box.
The atmosphere crackles as legends Andre Ward and Roy Jones Jr. step into the fray, instantly elevating the discourse with that undeniable grown man boxing perspective. They cut through the noise, confirming what we all felt. These weren't just marketing slogans. These were fighting words, raw and real. Their sharpest insight? Shakur Stevenson is a real-time maestro, an unscripted genius who paints masterpieces in the ring without a canvas, adapting and creating moment by moment. Teofimo Lopez, a dangerous, explosive force capable of blinding brilliance, faces a stark contrast. When the chaos inevitably erupts, he still needs that strategic outline, that blueprint, to snap back into his rhythm. This isn't just a fight, it's a clash of philosophies, a test of pure improvisation against explosive, calculated power.
I look at Shakur like a fighter who has a blank canvas. He's got the IQ, he got the experience, and the athleticism, and the skill set where he can paint any type of picture he wants to on a blank canvas. When I look at Teofimo Lopez, he's almost that. He has a blank canvas, but he needs an outline on what to draw and what to paint inside the line. Now, every now and again, he'll go away from the outline that he has and he'll do something dope and you'll be like, oh, that was cool. That wasn't on the outline right there. But I don't think that he can create on the fly like a Shakur Stevenson.
The true genius of Ward and Roy emerges as they dissect Teofimo's press conference disrespect, not as random bravado, but as a calculated, high-level mind game. Strategic bait designed to drag Shakur into an emotional brawl instead of a surgical masterpiece. They agree. The gravest mistake is trying to pull a calm, disciplined fighter into chaos when he sees right through your intentions. If Shakur bites, Teofimo has a shot. If he stays patient, that plan implodes. And while the legends admit their own instincts might lead to an immediate scrap, they recognize Shakur is wired differently. He doesn't need to win the moment. He needs to win the night. This fight transcends trash talk. It's a brutal psychological war, a test of who can keep their head when the outline disappears and the canvas itself begins to move.
What I think is that Teo just painted the outline of being as disrespectful as he can at the press conference because he wants to try to piss this kid off so the kid come fight with him. You understand me? Because with me, he have exactly what he wanted. Because we did. As soon as I go in there, I'm coming straight to his head. You understand where I'm coming from? So, but I think that's what he's trying to get. Yeah, you feel me? But I think that's what he's trying to get Shakur to do. Because why would you say that to a person? What does that have to do with boxing? You feel me? He knows that Shakur has great feet and he's not going to be able to catch Shakur if he lets Shakur take his time to do what he does. So he got to try to make Shakur come in and try to kill him, which is what he just did at the press conference.
The conversation intensifies, shifting from the legend's strategic overview to the dangerous reality of first-hand experience as Keith Connolly steps in. His perspective hits different because he's not talking theory. He's talking rounds shared in the ring, revealing exactly why Shakur Stevenson is a nightmare matchup. Connolly isn't claiming Shakur is psychic, but rather that he reads your body like subtitles, a dip here, a shoulder turn there. and Shakur already knows what you're thinking about throwing before your brain fully commits. That's not mere speed. That's terrifying, next-level processing. The casual way Connolly delivers this, as if being 2 or 3 steps ahead is normal, only amplifies the chilling truth. Shakur's calm isn't a facade. It's the result of reacting early, not late, making him an unparalleled force.
It's just sparring him and then watching him, I always notice him like, dang, when he, you know, if you really pay attention to when he spar, when he fight, he already know what you're going to throw before you throw it. Not because he's some type of, you know, boxing guru or anything like that, but because he reading your body language. If you dip to this side, I'm already blocking for a possible hook or uppercut. You know, I don't need to worry about a jab right hand, because you know, like, the probability of you throwing that is not even, you know. But so just watching him and sparring him, being in the ring with him, it's like, dang, you know, just him understanding what a person could throw based on their body positioning. It always put him like 2-3 steps ahead of his opponent.
And when that chilling assessment comes from someone who's actually stood across from Shakur, it perfectly validates Ward and Roy's breakdown. Shakur doesn't need chaos. He thrives in surgical clarity, letting the picture come into focus before he edits it. Connolly, while giving Teofimo full credit for his explosive athleticism and undeniable danger, then zeroes in on the critical gap. Those seemingly minor habits, like a dropping lead hand or unprotected body shots. These are tiny things, until you're facing a fighter who lives off exploiting tiny things. Connolly recalls moments where Teofimo didn't adjust fast enough, and that's precisely what Shakur feasts on. One mistake becomes a pattern. That pattern becomes lost rounds, and suddenly you're bewildered, wondering when the fight slipped away.
For sure, the most notable thing that come to mind is I remember when he fought Sander Martin. Like, every time he like threw a right hand to the body, he never had his lead hand up. Sander Martin was just check hooking him to death. I'm just like when he's just gonna make the adjustment, you know, when he gonna realize that he just keep getting hit with the right hook every time he try to throw the right hand. So those are the small adjustments that he had to make, because, you know, sharp fighter, they gonna capitalize, so he gotta be on his.
Khan isn't predicting drama or knockdowns. He's predicting a relentless mental pressure that will quietly widen the gap, pushing Teofimo into desperation. And that, my friends, is the most dangerous version of Shakur Stevenson. Clean, calm, and walking away with a clear win while the world is still debating when the momentum shifted. Stepping back, this isn't just a style clash. It's a full-blown psychology test under the brightest lights. You have Shakur, the calm calculator, reading patterns before they even fully exist, against Teofimo, explosive, emotional, and dangerous enough to flip a fight in a single, electrifying moment. The press conference showed us how personal it's become. Teofimo Sr. revealed the unwavering belief in their plan. Ward and Roy reminded us that words are often traps, and Keith Connolly confirmed what so many fighters already know. Shakur doesn't rush chaos. He waits for it to reveal itself. That's what makes January 31st so utterly fascinating. It's not about hype anymore. It's about whose identity withstands the crucible of discomfort.
It's the stuff that he's tightening up things for Shakur to prepare for him, but also in sparring, because, you know, he may have lagged during his last sparring. So it's a lot, but it's definitely doable. And you know, but this, you know, the time is now. You know, at the end of the day, oh yeah, for sure, I feel like Shakur is gonna outbox him, and it's gonna be a point in time until he kind of get desperate. And that's when the gap is going wide, and then Shakur is just going to, you know, come out with a clean victory.
Does Teofimo force the moment and shatter the calm? Or does Shakur quietly orchestrate a 12-round clinic, leaving everyone debating when the tide truly turned? That's the real debate, the one that will define January 31st. Now it's on you. Drop your bold predictions and sharpest insights in the comments below. Let's ignite this discussion. And as always, if you're ready for more unparalleled fight analysis, make sure to like this video, share it with your fight crew, and smash that subscribe button for Fighters Arena Pro.